Good day everyone, I am the fourth reporter. My name is Gloribel Morabong and this is my topic. It includes the 3 R's of rewards management, which is rewards. So we have job evaluation. Job evaluation is the process by which the worth or value of a job is assessed. In this way, natutukoy kung gaano kahalaga ang isang position compared to the others at kung paano ito dapat bayaran. There are 4 methods of job evaluation. Number 1 is ranking. In this process, they assess the complexity and responsibility ng bawat trabaho to place them in the correct order based on their difficulty and importance. Number 2, grading system. May mga ilang companies na ginagamit ang grading system para maiwasan ang mga favoritism and compared with another na pwedeng mangyari sa ranking method. Number 3 is point system. Sa paraan ng job evaluation, ang point system ang mas pinagkakatiwalaan ng mga examiner ng trabaho compare sa ranking and classification. Number 4, factor system. Same lang din siya kay point system. Ito yung binibigyan ng points ang bawat aspect ng isang trabaho based of 5 factors na to. The skills, degree of responsibility, physical effort, mental effort, and working conditions. Market rate analysis. Ang goal nito is to ensure that the wages sa isang organization ay naaayon at competitive with the prevailing rates in the market. According to Michael Armstrong 2009, the companies can choose from various sources of market rate data. Number 1 is general public surveys. Ito yung mga data na madaling ma-access at magagamit ng publiko. Ito yung information na nagbibigay ng general idea about sa sahod, mga benefits o condition ng work sa iba't ibang industry. Number 2 is online data. Mga information din na madaling ma-access at bilhin sa internet, tulad ng mga website. Number 3 is industrial occupational surveys. It is collecting of information about sa mga pasahod, benefits, and condition of work in a particular industry, tulad ng National Association of Manufacturers or NAM. Number 4 is consultant databases. It is collection of market data na magagamit sa pamamagitan ng pagbili, like for example, the company of Towers Watson and etc. Number 5 is special surveys. Halimbawa, satisfaction survey ng customer. So we have the grade structure. It provides a clear organization of how positions within an organization differ based on their responsibilities, skills, and experience. Pay structure. It provides kung magkano ang sahod na marireceive ng mga employees based sa kanilang skills, responsibilities, and position. So we have the broadbanding. In simple terms, it is aims to create a more flexible and expensive pay scale for various job levels within an organization. So we have the contingent pay. Is a system ng pagbabayad na i-add sa sahod ng mga employees and linked to any of the following: performance, competency, contribution, or skills of employees. So we have the individual pay. Number 1 is pay for performance scheme. Ito yung pinaka-basic pay na binibigay based sa performance ng mga employees. Ito yung nagmo-motivate sa kanila na aayusin pa nila ang kanilang trabaho. Number 2, pay for competency scheme. Binibigay na sahod sa mga employees kung gaano sila katibay at pagiging matatag sa trabaho. Number 3, pay for contribution scheme. It is about sahod din na nakabase hindi lang sa skills ng employees, pati na rin sa dami ng kanilang ginagampanan ng trabaho. Number 4, pay for skills scheme. Ito yung sahod na nakadepende sa skills. Number 5, pay for service. Ang sahod na to ay nakabase sa haba ng panahon ng pagtatrabaho ng isang employee sa organization. The next one is group pay. Number 1 is team-based pay. Ang mga members ng team ay makakatanggap ng karagdagang bonus based sa kabuuang result ng kanilang work as a group. Number 2, organization-wide pay. Ito yung binibigay nila sa mga employees based sa kanilang na-achieve sa organizational performance. We have the two types of organization-wide pay, the gain sharing and profit sharing. Sa gain sharing ay nakabase sa isang bonus plan kung saan ang mga employees ay pwede silang mag-share in the financial gains of the company. While ang profit sharing naman ay ito yung ibinibigay sa mga employees either cash or shares of stock. Ang value nito, it depends on the management. And that's all. Thank you.